Welcome to the Massive Entertainment Zone, and I'll be reviewing the AEW All in London 2024. We first have to start with the 0 hour matches. We got to see Saraya opening the show by making an entrance at London during the 0 hour show, accompanied by her family and Haley Cameron. Saraya further spoke that she demanded respect and telling the people in London to respect her as she is the Queen of London. And she also spoke how AEW did not book her for the AEW All in London. And we got to see the amazing return of Jamie Hayter as she caused the rift in the ring and disturbed Saraya's speech. And this was a shocking return for all of us as Jamie Hayter returned from an injury. We also had a 16-man tag team match of Rocky Romero, Leo Rush, Action Andretti, Dante Martin, Darius Martin, Kip Stavin, the Dynamite Kid Tommy Billington, and they all defeated the Meg Queen, Kylie Fletcher, Isaiah Cassidy, Arya Daivari, Anthony Ogogo, Satnam Singh, Jay Lethal, Alex Rendros, and John Silver. Now we further move on to the mixed tag team match of Willow Nightingale and Tomohiro Oshii versus Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway. They all delivered a hard-hitting match, and at the end of the day, Willow and Tomohiro Oshii they managed to secure the victory by pinning both Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway. Another match of the 0 hour show was the of Dustin Rhodes, Sammy Guevara, Katsuyori Shibata, Marshall from Eric, Ross from Eric, and the all defeated Brian Cage, Bishop Cone, Toa Leona, Matt Taven, and Mike Bennett. Now we're moving on to the main show of the AEW All in London. We got to start with the Trios Championship, which was between the Patriarchy, Bang Bang Gang, House of Black, and the team of the Bastard Pack, Claudio, Willa Utah. After making a last-minute team Pack, Claudio, and Willa Utah, they had to face the Top Flight and Leo Rush on Collision, which was on Saturday to determine the team that will go to All In to compete for the Trios Championship. And Pack, Claudio, and Willa Utah defeated Top Flight and Leo Rush and eventually made their way to All In. And to our surprise, they were able to secure the victory at All In by becoming the new Trios champion. Now to further move on to the match of the AEW Women's World Championship between Mariah May and Timeless Toni Storm. With Toni Storm seeking revenge all these weeks on Mariah May, hunting Mariah May down and promising to bring Mariah May down. Unfortunately, that did not happen as Mariah May was able to pin Timeless Toni Storm down by becoming the new AEW Women's World Champion. It was a bittersweet situation for all of us all after this match. Now to further move on, we had the AEW Tag Team Championship, which was a triple threat match between FTR, The Acclaimed, and Young Bucks. All of these teams delivered a hard-hitting match as they were all in high competition with each other. But at the end of the day, Young Bucks was able to retain their titles. And we further move on, we got to see the Casino Gauntlet match with a guaranteed AEW World title shot. Orange Cassidy was the first participant, followed by Okazuchika Okada. We got to see the amazing return of Nigel McGuinness after 13 years of retirement. He was followed by Zack Sabre Jr., Hangman Adam Page, Mark Briscoe, and we were all surprised to see the amazing debut of Ricochet in the Casino Gauntlet match, followed by Kelly O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, Jeff Jarrett, Richard Ross, followed by Christian Cage, and all the participants were able to participate in the Casino Gauntlet match, and Christian Cage was able to defeat them all. Now for the World Championship, FTW Championship between Chris Jericho, the Lenin Tree, and Hook. This was like the last shot of Hook in the FTW Championship, and the match was a no disqualification match, and Hook was able to pin down Chris Jericho and become a 3 times FTW champion. for the American Championship, which was changed by MJF, but now it is the International Championship between Will Ospreay and MJF. Even though MJF made this match to become very personal between him and Ospreay, Will Ospreay was able to deliver the Tiger Driver 91 on MJF after Daniel Garcia interrupted the match and attacked on MJF. Will Ospreay was able to become the new international champion. Now, further moving on to the TNT Championship between Darby Allin and the scapegoat Jack Perry in a coffin match. Both had hard-hitting match with each other, and we saw Jack tying up Darby and eventually putting Darby inside the coffin, and if winning the match. At the end of the match, the Young Bucks together with Jack Perry looked to set Darby alive inside the coffin, but we got to see the amazing return of Sting coming to Darby's rescue, and even though he is retired. Finally, moving on for the TBS Championship between Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Mercedes Monet, the CEO. During the match, the CEO, Mercedes Monet, targeted Dr. Britt Baker's back. As we all know that Dr. Britt Baker once has suffered a back injury, so Mercedes Monet was using this to her advantage and all. And after all, she managed to pin Dr. Britt Baker and was able to retain her TBS Championship. Now, moving on to the final countdown, the title versus the career match for the AEW World Championship between Bryan Danielson and Swift Strickland. It was really an emotional match for Bryan as he swore to retire if he had lost, but at the end, Bryan Danielson won by submission against Strickland and became the new AEW World Champion. This was a very sweet moment for Bryan and his family.